Hello. Right, just setting up the stream, ladies and gents. Welcome. I will be with you shortly. Just got to set that YouTube dollar bill y'all to turn on. There we go. Description updated. Twitch. Let's fix something. There we go. Welcome, one and all. Hope you're all doing well. Right. You fixed it indeed. Yes, I did. I did indeed. Finally. It's about bloody time. Just done a speed test, getting about 800. So, pretty sweet. No, I'm not cracking open a beer. It's Red Bull. It depends what you send in, Steve. What did you have in mind? It depends what you send in, mate. Right. First and foremost, this is the Switch from the other night. Shit, there's a ticket there. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Move the ticket out of the way. iPad Pro, no power. Possibly, mate, but the problem is iPad Pros is the taking the glass off. There is a chance of damage in it, and I do have customers sign a waiver to say that I'm not responsible, because I'm not insured for that kind of damage. So if you wanted full protection, you'd be better off sending it to someone else. You doing a desk clean? No. No. You've already separated the screen. Send it in then, mate. By all means, send it in if you've already separated the screen, and I can give it a go. How's it hung? Short and slightly to the left. Right, let me just get this. What he means is the glass will absolutely need to be replaced. Mate, I'll make it clear, I'll suck at taking glass off. I can do it, but I'll suck at it. So, I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm good, thanks, Ricky. How are you, bud? I don't know anyone with a PS3s, mate, unfortunately. I can do them, but whether it's worth it or not is a different question. Wish we all had clients that did the hard part. Yeah, I do say to people, like, if you want me to try, I'll try, but I'm basically not insured against me damaging the screen, and you know, that's literally the way it is. I'm not insured, and I'm not willing to cover it because it's a risky job, and the cost of repair the risk far outweighs the rewards in that case. So I generally get people to sign a waiver. Right, let's get that out of there. Beeps, welcome, buddy. Oh, don't worry about that, Keith. You're all good, mate. Right, I'm gonna get this screen back off this digitizer. I kind of fucked up. So I ordered a new screen for this Switch I looked at the other night. Bought a new screen, it all works. Hang on a minute, guys. Right, now it's charging. Then he comes back. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He wasn't charging for some reason. That's very odd. Now the problem with this is I left the screen cover on here. This is a money job, yeah. I left the screen cover on here, so now I've got to get the screen off it because the screen cover's stuck to the old digitizer. So I've got to get the screen off with great difficulty. It might have just cracked. No, I don't think it did. I don't think it did. So yeah, I've started leaving my mics on charge constantly. So I'm not wireless anymore, but it just means I'm not, like, the actual mic bit is not tied to the computer. So I've got a charger on my left hand side, which is a lot more comfortable, if that makes sense. It's a lot more comfortable to have the charger on the left hand side rather than the right. So I started leaving them on charge constantly, but for some reason that wasn't charging. Right, this is a brand spanking new screen. Don't think there's a screen. I don't think there's a cover on it, but that's all good. But I'm gonna pop that through, leave it there, because I need to line it up, but I need to test it as well. Now I've took the now I've just took that connector off it, that screen protector thing off it. I need to make sure it didn't crack taking it off. I did hear a click, but I think it was the I think that was more the what do you call it? I think that was the screen protector coming away from it. Oh, I can never get him in that way. So yeah, I'm just going to do this quickly, and then I'm going to get to that PS4 Slim that I was working on the other night as well. I've already rebought the South Bridge for it off camera. Already rebought the South Bridge. Do you have the Switch OLED? No, mate. I couldn't get my hands on one. I had one pre-ordered, pre-ordered, and Amazon banned me for sending too much stuff back. So I had one on pre-order, and I lost the pre-order because of it. Well, if anyone wants to donate a Switch OLED to me, to be fair, I might just sell my 2 Switches and buy one. But then that would mean selling my exploitable Switch. I can't really afford it right now because I'm trying to save up the money to get 6 months advance rent for an office. So I kind of can't afford it right now. I did inquire about an office last week. The other day, sorry. Inquired about an office, and I can get a single office for £200 a month, a couple of streets away from where I live. So, yeah. Yeah, the new Switch is out, Keith. It's been out for a while now. Start of the month. 4th of October, I think it come out. Right, let me just test this LCD, make sure it works. So this is the one that had the flickering display, by the way. I'm really not Devashish. I'm not a genius, mate. Anyone can do this kind of work. Promise you that. Anyone can do it. I have no qualifications, no formal education, and I learnt off YouTube. Yeah, it still works. Cool. Okay, so I can line her up. What's it called? It's the Switch OLED, mate. Actually, I should probably line this up and then turn it on, shouldn't I? Or rather, turn it on, line it up, and then put the screen down. Danny, welcome. Carl, welcome. Welcome everyone, by the way. I know I didn't say hello to everyone today. And so I should probably plug the charger back in for this. Yeah, there you go. See, I can leave it plugged in for like 2 hours or so, and then I can unplug it. But it just means I haven't got to wait for the thing to charge. But I had my laptop in the house yesterday, so it wasn't charging. That is B7000, by the way, what I'm putting on there. How have you been streaming for less than a minute? I've been streaming for 13 minutes, mate. I'm assuming YouTube is wrong. Usually is. It normally is. Right, I need to activate that. And just make sure it... Oh, fuck off. I just need to make sure it lines up before I seal it down. Yeah, that's lined up. Perfect. So I can put that back together now. Yeah, so this was the one with the flickering screen. It was the screen what was bad. It's actually, I believe, the backlight what's bad, so I might do a backlight transplant from a screen that works on backlight but no display, like a cracked screen, and just refurb it. So what I did when I put this new screen in yesterday, I took the old screen out and I just stuck it into the packaging for this. Keeps it safe. Is there any mod that can make them last longer? I've heard there's supposed to be something that's just recently been done in the way of adding a resistor. I don't know if that's on PS4, Xbox controllers, or what. Yeah, I'm not sure. No, Phil wasn't too busy. Phil was having internet issues with uploads, and plus Phil couldn't be asked. Phil didn't do any work yesterday. Sometimes I get like that. Sometimes I just feel like a day off, to be honest. Okay, there you go. Right. Screws. Screws. How is the curry? Curry was alright, yeah. I think. I can't remember. Oh, don't be a tit. Why is he flashing? How is the audio, guys? Is it okay? Because my microphone's flashing for some reason. Wait, is it charging? Apparently so, yeah. Mr. Micro Mage Repair, welcome, my friend. How you doing, buddy? How are you diddling? Right, I need to find a correct screwdriver. It's sound. See what you did there. Right. Oh, I've bought one of them ribbons for Sarah's MacBook, by the way. Yeah, so I'm just going to put this back together. I know this is boring jobs, but it's got to be done. Daily dose of coffee. Oh, I've got Red Bull because I couldn't be asked to make a coffee. I had to go out and buy a shitload of sweets for Halloween today. That sucks. I don't like Halloween. Don't like anything that costs me money. Edward, welcome. Not quite sure what you said there, mate, but welcome anyway. It's B7000, buddy, yeah. It's that's all I use. B6000 I think is a little bit too strong. Right. Already got Halloween sweets. Yeah, well, I think Sarah bought some, but she wouldn't have bought nowhere near enough, so I just went and bought like 10 more bags of sweets. No, I'm not taking you out again just so I can get that speaker connector. Yeah, B7000 is cheap as cheap. This is the big tub. Make sure you keep it sealed. It will not take long to dry and block up the tube. Just make sure you keep it sealed. Plus it leaks. If these leak, they've got a lot of air in them. And they leak if you open them up. If I open that up now, it'll start leaking. Guarantee it. Let's just pair it on real quick, make sure it's still all good. Oh, Wayne sent me a new mat. I just haven't had a chance to put it in yet. Yeah. Touchscreen works, cool. I'll give this a full test off camera because I just can't be arsed with switches tonight. I've got other stuff I need to get done. But for the most part, it's done. It's only had a screen replacement, so everything else should work. Well, screen and touchscreen. Everything else should be fine. See, my hands are sticking there because I have B7000. Oh, Wayne, I think you get a shout out in episode 5 of the series, mate. Just as a heads up. What's on the menu tonight? I don't know yet, mate, to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I bought some steak earlier, so maybe steak? I don't know. No, I've never tried that, mate. Jessica? Sorry, I'm not really reading much chat at the minute. Oh shit, I need to put thermal paste on. Damn it. Squeezing every last drop of thermal paste I can out of this tube. That much I do now. Let's switch to Nuketown. Nah, I've got work to do. I might play... You know what I noticed, actually? I was playing Call of Duty yesterday, and it put me in with only noobs, so I was literally owning them. Whereas when I'm playing with other people, it puts me in some weird lobbies with like level 500 and stuff. I don't know. Thank you, Ryan. Right. Well, that's together. Do I need to put a 20th live stream chopper gunner? Because you gas at Cold War. Yeah, don't worry about YouTube, mate. It is what it is. Yeah, YouTube with the revenue, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just one of them things. Where's hello? Oh, thermal pasta. Yeah. No, it's not needed on that heat pipe, mate. On top of the heat pipe. This does absolutely nothing for cooling. This metal plate does absolutely nothing for cooling. I've never had one come back with overheating. Because of not putting thermal paste on that top plate, and I've never put it on there. Well, maybe once or twice, but no, I've never had an issue with them coming back for overheating. That plate does absolutely nothing for thermals. It's already a bad design anyway. There's too many layers because you've got the CPU. Well, you've got the cores, and then you've got the CPU, like the top part of the CPU, the plate thing, and then you've got a piece of copper, and then you've got a heatsink, then you've got a heat pipe, and then you've got the top plate. It's too many layers. It's a terrible design. It's a real bad design. Can you buy viscous paste? I don't know anywhere to buy it from. Don't know anywhere to buy it from, unfortunately. Right, so I'll give this a full test once I've cleaned it, because I've got to wait for the glue to dry so as it can be cleaned off. Viscous paste is just another type. It's like a thicker type of thermal paste. Oh, that switch lost the shield on the CPU. Oh, okay. I know they use the same power management chips, which is good. It's good for us. Right, where art thou? Yeah, what's it called? Thumb screw. Where be my thumb screw? Come on. I've lost the thumb screw. That one I'll do. I think this is the one where the screw was damaged. I'm pretty sure. Ugh. You're going to tell me I've got to replace all of them frigging screws? Hello, Sarah. Did you fix my MacBook? No, I am waiting for the ribbon to turn up. Dear. Should there be a gap in the frame between the back plastic and the USB-C port? No. No, there shouldn't, mate. Unless you mean that gap. In that case, then yes. Right. I shall take this in the house and grab the next one. Sorry, no. I've got the next one next to me. Just duct taping. I'm assuming you mean this here. But yeah, no, it shouldn't. That shouldn't be. You don't need a mid frame. You need the outer shell. But this splits the. You got the mid frame, and then you've got the like you got some screws here, here, and here. You take them screws out, and this part of the frame will come out where the bezel is. So it's not the mid frame you need; it's the other part. They're not expensive. A couple of pounds on eBay, I think. I hope this digitiser's got dead spots because it's got the because it's got glue on the screen. I'm going to be pretty pissed if it isn't. The reason you do this is because if the screen goes off, then it's got dead spots. And that seemed to have a dead spot then for some reason. Yeah, it's got a dead spot there, look. That's a defective screen. A defective touchscreen. That's brand new. See it? I need to find the model, Jess. Definitely a dead spot in that top left side. I ain't got defective fingers. That's Sarah. Yeah. How much effect will it have? I don't know. Probably none, but that's not. It's not acceptable. Well, you don't use the touchscreen for games, but that's not the point. It's kind of not the point. I don't know where my test card is. Got it. That was really delayed. It could be the game card reader. It could be their game card reader. That's the thing, yeah, if you fix it, you do it right. Hmm. Just still need a clean. I'll test it once it's been cleaned. But that might need changing again for a new one. It could well be the game card reader though, because that was like if you look at the, I mean, if it's a game card reader, that's on the customer, not me, right? But if you look at this, like, yes, I know that I removed it, dumbass. Look at how delayed that is. That should be instant, and it's not. It's delayed. Alright, now it's not delayed. Copyright strike. Nah, wasn't on for long enough, mate. That's why I turned it down. They're not allowed to copyright strike for that anyway. It's fair use. Yeah, but that glue that I put on, this is why I like this glue, because I can just literally peel it off. I use a damp cloth to get it off, but it will literally just peel off if you try. Flux in the card reader. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched any. I haven't touched the card reader with the soldering iron, mate. The only thing I've done is replace the screen digitizer. Yeah, it is. It's fair use. Exactly. Yeah, it does need cleaning with a microfiber cloth. That's glue on there, by the way. It's not a defect in the screen. Oh, hang on. No. It has got one of them on it. Alright then. Well, that could be why it's defective. I didn't realise there was one on it. It didn't feel like there was. But this will get a screen protector put on it anyway. Oh, the perfect peel. The perfect peel. The perfect peel. Yes. Alright. Let me test for dead spots again. That feels a lot more responsive now. No, I didn't want that. End. Test touch screen. Oh, that's better. That's better. It was the touchscreen thing. Never mind, it's not effective. Alright then. I retract my previous statement. I retract my previous statement. It's not got a dead spot. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. I'm happy with that then. Right, well, I'm going to go drop this in the house. What's going on with white balance? Oi, white balance. Hello. Thank you. Stupid ass thing. This calls for coffee. This does call for coffee. Well, back in 2 minutes, guys. I'm dropping in the house so I don't damage the screen. But yeah, they still have a screen protector put on it anyway before it gets sent out because it's a brand new digitizer. Hello. Right, I'm back. Right, we are. Let me just sort out a few things. Get rid of that. And okay. Yeah, I'm going to do an Xbox. How come you bought a FX888, mate? You're better off with the TS100, to be fair, rather than the Hakko FX888. Right then, okay, cool. Good to go. Good to go. Should we guess what's broken? Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's do some guesses. Right, who can guess what's wrong with this? Who can guess what's wrong with it? Who can guess what's wrong with it? It's an Xbox One S. Chat isn't working for me. Chat is working, mate. Twitch is coming through. Broken HDMI port, HDMI, beep on beep off, partial power. It's broken. You got that right. No power and bad ROM drive. That's not fair, because that would mean I couldn't get paid for it. Beep on beep off. I know you love those. Hell no, I don't. It's broken. Well, Andy's the closest. He's broken. V-timer. Nope. Beep's got it. Yay. Beep's got it. It's water damaged. It could be a beep on beep off. You know, I don't test them beforehand. But it's been reported as water damage. Yeah, so apparently sorry. Hi, my name's Finn and I can't talk. Catway. Oh no, that's just mean. Right, okay, so yeah, this has been booked in for water damage. So it could be absolutely anything. I don't test these until they actually get on the bench. So, don't know what I'm getting in for. Micro repairs said no motherboard. Micro repairs is wrong. Yay, completely dead, no power. Love these. Generally fairly easy. Alright, nothing happening with the power supply, or rather with the power button. Cool, that'll do me. That will do me nicely. I will take it. I will take a no power over a beep on beep off any day of the week. Tears of a losing Fortnite player inside. Until it becomes a power on, power off. It would only become a power on, power off if I fell off my chair, and we all know that it's only you that does that, Chris. So this one's going to work. We're going to make this work, and we're going to be happy, okay? It's just a heads up there. Last fit. Okay. Let's get cracking. 45-minute challenge. Okay. Right, I've got till 10:30. Alright, 45-minute challenge on this. So that means I don't talk to anyone in chat. I reckon I can do it in 30. If I didn't talk to anyone, I reckon I could do this in 30. To be honest. $10.32. Okay. And rabbit hole with a pink rendition, full gangster. I'll tell you what. If I do this in under 45 minutes, bear in mind I've never been inside it, so I don't know what's wrong with it. If I do this in under 45 minutes, then you've all got to head over to my Twitch channel, link your Twitch Prime account, and subscribe through Twitch Prime. How's that for a deal? How's that for a deal? Actually, no. If I do it in under 45 minutes, 10 of you have got to go over to Twitch and subscribe with Twitch Prime. If I do it in under 30 minutes, then you've all got to do it. How's that sound? $30 it is now. If I do it in under 30 minutes, you've all got to go and subscribe with Twitch Prime on my Twitch channel. If you want to do that anyway, exclamation point Twitch in the chat. I could be in for a big surprise. I don't know. I don't mess with these until I actually get them in the on the bench. Like, if I'm going to do a video on it, I don't mess with them. So I don't have Prime. Well, that sucks then, don't it? Ooh. Liquid appears to have entered the chat. I could really do with using the electric screwdriver for challenge videos, or other challenge repairs. Alright. Already sub. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Andrew Smith sucks because he hasn't got Prime. I'm only joking, by the way. By the way, if anyone does sub on Twitch, I can't see, because I've got the multi-chat window open, but it doesn't show Twitch subscriptions. It only shows YouTube subscriptions for some reason. It's weird. Really weird. Sarah's got the batteries. Chris, welcome. Right. Time to have some fun. Okay, this is missing the metal clip. Someone's been inside this. Someone's been messing. Because he's missing the metal clip. Oh, now you want to play up in coming out. Alright then. There you go. Thank you. My missus has Prime, but she still sucks. No comment. Thank goodness for tools like these X-clamp tools. When you're doing silly challenges that either make you look like a genius or a fool. Alright. Multimeter. Where's my multimeter? Not a clue. There it is. Panic over. Alright. Right, multimeter in beepity beep mode. That's the official term for it. I can already see damage around here. So I'm assuming that we have a 12 volt short. And we do. Okay. 12 volt short, and I can see damage on phase 1 and 2. No, not doing this in 30, guys. Not doing this in 30. It's all over the RAM. Yeah, I'm not doing this in 30, sorry. Not doing it in 45, let alone 30. Too much. Too much. The AC is going to end up no fix. The AC is going to be no fix. I'll guarantee it. Yeah, I'll guarantee this is going to end up as a no fix. Corrosion all over the RAM. Corrosion all over the RAM IC. Safe bridge. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is no fix, guys. No. All over secondary RAM. Yeah. Yeah, this is fucked. Absolutely fucked. Alright. Well, I'm going to put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. Which means I need to go and get some more solution. So, bear with me. While I go and get some more solution. There's too much on this film. There's too much on this film. It's got to go in the ultrasonic first. Far too much. It's an Xbox One S, yeah. Yes, that's sold, mate. It went ages ago. Unfortunately. But I'm going to go get some solution. Right. I have deionized water and IPA. I hate these water bottles. Right. I've got to wait for that to warm up now. So what I should probably do first is just try and fix a few components while I'm waiting. Because that's going to take a good, 15 minutes to warm up. Travis, hello. Right, actually, 1 minute. Fume extraction. That's step one. Right, so in terms of damage, I'm just going to start pulling some components which are going to be most likely needing to be replaced. Damn fume extraction's in my way now. This is fruit juice or something. Wow, I cannot use angled tweezers, wow. So I'm going to try and basically mitigate any risk of causing any further damage by removing anything what could damage things like the RAM, things like that. So anything that can potentially damage the RAM, the APU, the safe bridge, the secondary RAM, all of that, I'm going to remove it now. And then that way it's not going to damage it when I do put power through it. A lot of this is going to be superficial damage. It does stink pretty bad though. Yeah, capacitors here or there. I'm not really bothered too much about them. Right. I think in terms of components what could potentially cause damage, they're all removed. It smells like juice. It smells like juice. So I'm assuming that we've got no short on 12 volt now. Oh wow. We still have a 12 volt short. How? There's nothing on 12 volt that could short. Wow. How have we still got a 12 volt short there? Wow. That's nuts. Yeah, I'm thinking just blanket the entire phase. Well, all phases, I think. Let's just blanket wipe the phases. Very possible, yeah. Very possibly it could be on another layer. Yeah, again, I think that's it. Jaden? Yeah, still got a short. Alright. Well. Ow, that's hot. Okay. Let me clean up. And then I'm going to inspect it all. Oh well, that's not going to clean up properly. I'm going to have to wait for the ultrasonic. I could potentially inject 1 volt now. See if I can find anything. Now that there's no power going to be going to the RAM and APU, I can inject voltage and it's not going to cause any issues. So I think I'm probably going to do that. Yeah, I've got the ultrasonic cleaner warming up, mate, so it'll clean it up. Right, so let me set the bench supply up. Okay, so I've got that set to 1.1 volts. We're drawing 360 milliamps. How does a sonic cleaner work? With ultrasonic sound waves. Right, I need to wait for the board to cool down. No, I'm scary welcome. I've got an infrared camera, yeah. Well, thermal camera, yeah. So let me find that and set it up. Let me grab my thermal cam and I'll set it all up. If I can figure out where I've put the thing. If I can figure out where I've put it. I might have to use the good old Owie test. Thermal cam, where are you? Where art thou, thermal cam? I don't know. Don't know where my thermal cam is, sorry guys. My bad. Can't be asked to keep looking. Okay, 350 milliamps. I don't think that 350 milliamps is going to be enough. Two volts. See, now that it's yeah, now that there's nothing there in the way of power management for the RAM and stuff, it's not going to damage the RAM. I think it's around here. Yeah, it's definitely warming up. Ow. Phase 2. Phase 2. Phase 2 around here somewhere. IPA. How can you possibly be shorted, Mr. MOSFET? Or rather, area for MOSFET. That's an internal short on the MOSFET. That's not good. Right, you want to see some magic? Check this out. Check this out. Watch this. Well, might as well show you some magic. This board is through barred, I think. You want to see how to clean a board? Check this out. Oh, there's no power going through, mate. That was the first thing I did. You get you're eating all of your joints. You get your wick. And the wick acts as an abrasive. Check this out. Dan with the PS4 dev kit, are you in chat at all, mate? No, them 3 pads are meant to be like that. See how much cleaner that looks? I mean, yeah, I know it's messed up, but I have fixed them with damage like this before, yeah. But not with internal board shorts. See, it doesn't necessarily mean it's an internal board short. It isn't guaranteed that it's an internal board short. It's got a short on that line. Whether or not it's there is a different question. But basically, that's where the short is. And there's obviously no components in that area. So the problem is, if, like, because obviously this goes through wires. Like, there's the wires to it. Like, you can scrape that back and you'll see that it goes through wires. I don't think it goes through to the other side of the board. I think it is internal. And I'm pretty sure phase 2 is a APU phase. I could be wrong, but in terms of components on that line, the only things that are left are these two caps here and the resistors. Resistors can't be short. Resistors can't be short, but the caps can. So I can inject voltage again. It could have just had a bridge that no one could see. That is possible. But no, we're not that lucky. It's still shorted in that area, look. But the question is, where is it shorted? I'm pretty sure it's here, but I don't know. What part of it is actually short? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. No, any capacitor can short. Anything that's connected to ground on one side can short. Okay, that is not short. But that is. So it could be this side. So what I might do is remove this coil just here. Look, there is a, I think that's a resistor. I'm sure they're resistors. Yeah. So there is a resistor there, but like I said, resistors can't be short. So I could remove this coil, and then that will isolate which side it actually is. So it could be one of these caps here. Could be one of these caps that are going through here. But it's this side, by the look of it, it's this side of the MOSFET which is short. So then you got to ask yourself, what is on that side of the MOSFET? You got the coil, and then you got the APU. So the coil goes from there, from the MOSFET. Hang on, let me just get that in view. There it is. So this is phase 2. The coil goes from there, it goes through the coil and through to this side of the board. And what's on this side of the board? We've got the MOSFET, we've got the APU. So if it's on this side, that's pretty much game over. Ed, welcome. Nearly record viewers? Nah, nowhere near, mate. Nowhere near. 200's nowhere near close. Unfortunately. It's water damage, mate, yeah. Really badly water damaged. Yeah, so if that's on this side, I can remove the coil and then isolate which side of it is. It could be them two caps on the back, I don't know. Let me come out of the scope view. So we got, I'm putting 2.6 volts through that to be able to detect that heat, by the way, to a point where I can actually isolate it. And it's drawing 2 amps, but it's Here's the weird thing. When it's drawing current, it's fluctuating between like 1 and 2 amps. So that could be these caps. Could be these caps. So let's remove them. Shorty's still there. Shorty's still there. So it's not this side. It's gotta be this side. Let's have a look. I don't need to disconnect power just to remove them 2 caps, by the way. Alright, so in voltage mode. Okay, we're not actually getting, by the look of it, any power to that. Yeah, have a good night, watermelons. We're not actually getting any power to that. If you look at that, it's sticking at 50 millivolts. I'm not getting a reading in voltage mode at all. Do I get a reading here? Yeah. Yeah, 2.4 volts, look. So I get a reading there, but I don't get a reading on the coil, so I don't think it's the coil. However, the problem is, if I'm getting a reading there, then it's going to be pretty difficult to find it. So yeah, 2.4 volts. But then I also get 2.4 volts on the other phases as well. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to find this. I don't think it, I very much doubt I'm going to be able to find this at all. Find your camera? Nah. It's pointless, mate. Yeah, I know it's pulling it low, yeah. It could very well be these caps. I'm going to remove the coil. That's easier to remove than the caps are. I'm going to remove the coil and isolate that. But I don't think it's going to make any difference. I think this is an internal board short. to be honest with you. I think it's probably an internal board short. Ah, these coils are horrible to get off. I'm not going to be able to get it off. It's pretty much stuck on. Yeah. No, I'm not going to bang the board, mate. I've said this before, I'm not going to bang boards. That's when you get random components flying off all over the place, mate. No, I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to leave the coil on. Cut the trace going in. There is no trace going in. It goes through to the other side of the board, and you can't. It's CPU power. It wouldn't work. Crazy welcome. Yeah, it wouldn't work if you cut the trace. Tommy, thank you for the resubscription, mate. I appreciate that. Well, I'm going to throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner and I'll have a look afterwards. Understand microscope, there's a hot air gun fit underneath. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to fit fine. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna throw this in the ultrasonic, it should be hot enough now. Yeah, it's at 50 degrees Celsius. Right, okay. Yeah, it was MOSFET 2. It was the MOSFET, well, the part where the MOSFET solders onto on phase 2. I did show that if you rewind a little bit, you'll see it. Just a scrap board. I think it is, mate. I'm going to ultrasonic it anyway, just so I can see what's going on with it, but I'm going to say it's probably going to be a no fix. But, yeah. Blue Ford Focus, welcome, mate. Yeah, I'll go grab a fresh cup of coffee while that's ultrasonic cleaning, and I'll be back. It was the gate pin, mate, yeah. Probably won't put the bits back on, mate. Probably won't. Anthony, your name does ring a bell, mate. I'm definitely not big time, but your name does ring a bell. Sorry, no, it wasn't the gate pin, it was the drain. Sorry. No, it was the drain and source. Sorry, Phil's right. It was the drain and source. Right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm going to grab a fresh cup of coffee. That's pretty loud, so... I'm back. I'm back. You can contact me through email, mate, yeah. Type in !repair and you'll get my email address. Technic, welcome. I do have spare coils, but I think it's futile, to be honest. I honestly think it's futile. Record breaking coffee making speed. Yep. Give me a sec. Got a Series X to do. Nice. Repair is futile, or your base will be coming to us. Yeah. Am I? Yeah, I can do the PSU connector on the PS4. That's not an issue. Right, well, while that's cleaning, I could replace the safe bridge on this PS4 Slim, because that's going to take a while to clean. That's going to need a hell of a lot of cleaning. Like, so I may as well just do this PS4 Slim I've got here while I'm waiting. Yeah, there's no way I'm putting all them components back on, by the way. It's looking like it's going to be unfixable, so chances are, I mean, look at that. That's a ridiculous amount of components which were damaged. Like, there's no way on earth I'm doing that. Chances are I'll be offering the customer a board swap, to be honest with you. And just put a new board in it for the customer. But yeah, that's way too many components to put back on. No, it's a 3 litre, mate. Yeah, that's way too many components to put back on. Even if the customer said no to a board swap, them components are not going back on. It's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. Like, you got no chance of me putting them components back on. That's just, am I Scottish? No, I'm not, mate. See, that's one of the things like people don't understand is if you take components off and you know 100%, if you know 100% that that console is not fixable or that device is not fixable, then there's absolutely no point at all in putting the components back. There's no point at all. If you know 100% that it's not fixable, like you ask Lewis Rossman, if Lewis Rossman pulls 15, 20 components off a MacBook and he knows that he can't fix it, he doesn't put them back, and neither do I, because I know it's not fixable. So I'm not going to waste my time. I've already gave 3 diagnoses, and if I know full well that there's an internal board short there that I can't fix, then chances are it's not going to get fixed, because there's not many people that can do that kind of a repair, and the ones that can do it are not going to be charging the value of the console. They're going to be charging a lot more than I can do a board swap for, let's put it that way. Anyone that can do that kind of repair is going to charge a lot more. I probably could, but it's not worth it. So I'll offer the customer a board swap most likely on that. I've got boards. I've got boards available. And to be fair, I can buy entire consoles for less than what I'd charge, like entire faulty consoles for less than what I'd charge for a board swap. So I can make money on them. But the board I've got available, I paid 25 quid for it. I paid £25 for it. I'm not sure with digital microscopes on magnification, but you don't need more than 45 times zoom on a normal optical scope. Thank you, Nat. That was a few days ago, my birthday. It's not still coming up birthday stream, is it? Nah, I'm not doing board digging. It's not worth it, mate. Chuck it in the fuck it bucket. Yep. Chuck it in the fuck it bucket. I like that. Yeah, I'm not doing digging on boards. Not for the value of the console. But I can buy boards a lot cheaper. Like, see, I've got boards which I've paid like £25 a pop for, and they've took like one MOSFET to fix. So I can comfortably say to a customer, right, all the rest of you can, well, I'd have to test them, but I could comfortably say to a customer, right, all of the rest of your components work, like your power supply, your hard drive, your disk drive. I'll give you a board for 80 quid, fitted, and I'm still going to make a profit. So, yeah. Right, I'm going to drop down to 440. I'm going to remove this safe bridge. So, just to catch everyone up on this board, one of the USB ports are not working. I've already replaced the USB ports and it's not them. So, I'm replacing the safe bridge on it. I've already got one there reballed, which I did off stream. Let me get my fume extractor on. London got boards I could do with some. He won't sell me anymore. He's not selling me donor boards anymore, mate. Unfortunately. He said he wants to keep them in future. Right. Just pop under the scope. Yeah, this is the PS4 Slim from the other day. I told you I'd save it for the stream. I did promise I was going to save it for the stream. S for success. So yeah, this has got a USB issue. Just soap and water, mate. Sometimes I'll use, I'll tell you what's a good cleaning agent for your hands. It warms your hands up a little bit, like it doesn't burn your hands, but it does cause a chemical reaction of some sort. Washing up liquid and washing powder mixed together. It causes some sort of chemical reaction and it really does clean out the pores really, really well. Right. I'm going to wick this away. Always wick in a circular motion, never just go straight up and just wick from side to side. And never try and wick lead-free solder, always replace it with leaded solder. And now that I've cleaned off most of it, now I can wick side to side if I wanted to. But there's still going to be solder on there, so I'll still wick in a circular motion. Cool. Just clean this flux off. Doesn't have to be perfectly clean, I'll clean it up properly afterwards. I just want to get enough flux off to be able to inspect the pads. Nice and smooth, cool. Right, bear with me a sec. I'm just going to spin this board around. So the board doesn't quite fit in, so I have to spin it around. But I also scrub it with a toothbrush as well, just to make sure it comes clean. Cool. Yeah, if you haven't got a response, I've been having a couple of issues with email. If you haven't got a response, you can always email phildanks@outlook.com, PHILDANKS@outlook.com. That's my personal email. I'm not sure what's going on with email, to be honest. Right. So this has been freshly rebuilt, as you can see. I rebuilt this off camera. Get it in position. And then I'm going to flow it down. So I need to come off the microscope. The reason I come off the microscope is because I want to be able to get the hot air on a straight angle. Kind of tack it down. And then I can add some more flux. Just like that. phildanks@outlook.com, PHILDANKS. Alright. There we go. That's done. Yeah, I agree. Soldering takes practice. A lot of practice. Gonna dry this board off. Not really required, but I do it anyway. And then that way I can inspect the solder balls. Looks absolutely beautiful. Yep, I'm happy with that. I do check it on all four sides though. Well, what I can see of it anyway. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Yeah. All I can say with soldering is, if you're not confident, don't practice on a live case, because you could make it to a point where it's unfixable. Practice on something that's already dead. If you're serious about doing it, it's worth investing some money into some boards. If you're serious about doing it, it is worth investing some money. That's all I can say. If you're not serious about doing it, then yeah, I wouldn't invest money and just find boards that people are going to give you for free. But if you want to do it seriously, then you can buy them. No, the 1S board at the minute is in the ultrasonic cleaner. Not sure if anyone can hear the ultrasonic cleaner in the background. It is fairly loud though. Right, this already had thermal paste on it, so I'll just add a little to it. But yeah, if you're serious about soldering, then just go buy some boards. Find something cheap and dead. That's all I can say, really. Right. By the way, if these don't work, I've not got the energy to reboard tonight, so I'm not going to be reboarding nothing tonight. So I'll do it tomorrow. How much do you charge for fixing Nintendo Switch motherboard? Need to change one of the resistors. I don't work based on self-diagnosis. I do the diagnosis myself because, like, and this is no offence to customers, but a lot of the time a customer's diagnosis is wrong. Generally, for most Nintendo Switch repairs, it's between £40 and £60, depending on what's got to be done to it. Depending on pretty much how long how long it takes me. But I do the diagnosis myself, basically, because you can never really rely on a diagnosis from someone else. It's no offence against anyone, it's just that I prefer to diagnose it myself. If someone says to me, oh, can you just change this thing, and then I change that and it don't work, I'm wasting my time. It's an FX 951, yeah. Right, okay, so that's just a bit of IPA on there. It's fine. Yeah, you can buy practice boards, yeah. They're not very expensive either. Alright, let's see if we've got any power. Ah, no. God damn it. So this safe bridge could be bad. Safe bridge could be bad then. That I've put on there. £90 to solder pins back on. Well, personally I would say yes, but people determine what their own time is worth. I have a minimum of a £30 what I call a bench fee. It's not a diagnostic fee, it's a bench fee. So basically, if I do any work to it which results in a successful repair, it's a minimum fee of £30, which is a 30-minute block. But I work at £60 an hour. So if something takes me an hour to do, then I'm charging £60. Your time is only worth what you perceive it to be worth, and whether people think it's a rip-off or not is their choice. It's for the customer to decide. It's not for anyone else to decide. But I charge in 30-minute blocks, and if it takes me 5 minutes, I'm still charging the 30-minute block. If it takes me 5 seconds, I'm still charging the 30-minute block. I'm not getting that board on the bench for anything less. That's the way I do it. But people do it differently. Some people do it differently. Some people charge a set fee per job. Some people charge a set fee per time. Let me just turn this ultrasonic off, it's getting loud. Yeah, so it all depends on what people perceive their time to be worth and what the customer perceives their time to be worth as well. It's not just about what they think their time is worth, because they could think their time is worth like £100, £200 an hour, and it could only be worth 20. It depends on your experience level. I used to charge £30 an hour when I was a little bit less experienced, but now I charge £60 an hour because I'm more experienced and I'm more confident in the work I do, and I can do things a lot quicker. So, Cam, welcome, buddy. £60 an hour it's mid-range. It's not cheap, it's mid-range, I would say. Right. We'll put this to one side for a minute. I know I'm working on two things at once, it's fine. So much cleaner. So much cleaner. No, there's no such thing as a Northbridge on these. It's integrated into the CPU. What's with the camera colouring? It's got a weird colouring to it. Okay. Blast it with air. So much, so much cleaner. I suppose I better turn the heater off on my ultrasonic cleaner. One of the boards on the shelf might be a good replacement. Probably in better condition. Just got that message, Amar. Neighbours are going to love you. Neighbours can fuck off. The neighbours think it's okay to have 7-day parties, so neighbours can swivel. Sorry, but yeah. Alright. So much cleaner. Not completely clean, but a lot cleaner. Like, if you remember, all of this RAM was all just plastered in shit. What happened to it? It's got a board short somewhere and I can't find it. Well, I know where it is, I don't know what's causing it, if that makes sense. Because there's nothing on the line, I've took it all off. I mean, just look at the secondary RAM now. Same as the safe bridge. Like, it looks... Like, if it weren't for just a little bit of shit on the bottom here now, it would pretty much be pristine. Like, there's still a little bit of crap here which the ultrasonic couldn't get off, but it's got the majority of it off. See, but here's the problem. Like, you got stuff like this, like there, but that's actually not bad. You still got shit all over it, and the problem is, do you do any switch repair courses? No, mate, I don't. I don't have the time, mate, to be honest. The best thing I can suggest is just to... I mean, I've covered pretty much everything on videos, so the best thing to do is just watch videos. Can't find that damn 5-volt test point. On what, mate? Right, I'm assuming we've still got a 12-volt short. Yeah, pretty obvious. See, this is the weird thing. Like, the colouring of this is, like, compared to like that there. Like, look at that colour there, and then look at that colour there. It looks burnt, like really burnt. I'm thinking that's another layer. I have injected voltage, mate. The short is here. It's either here or here. Alright, so let's say that these two layers are fused together. That's fixable. Yeah, no worries, execution, mate. Cheers. Have a good night, buddy. Much appreciated for hanging out, mate. So if those two layers are fused together, that's fixable. Because that obviously shouldn't be there. That layer shouldn't. So I'm wondering if it's possibly fused together. So I'm going to do a little bit of digging around. I think I would have went with the original diagnosis. Yeah, but we like to have fun, so. So here's the thing as well. This this area here, I can dig that entire pad away, and it's not going to affect it. I can take that entire pad away. I think that is probably fused. It's an Xbox One S. See, here's the problem. This is a CPU line, so did it completely kill power before it sent 12 volts to the CPU? Or the APU, rather? Yeah, I would imagine it is a ground plane, mate, yeah. Do you know of Lewis Rossman? Who's that, mate? Right. Right. I think that's safely dug out, right? Question is... Hey! No shot! Got his ass! Got his ass! Ayo! Noobs stick together. You leave the short on their dead APU. You can have a 45 times zoom middle finger, mate. Here you go. 45 times zoom middle finger. Of course he's trolling. Ew. 4K as well. That was a 4K middle finger. Don't you feel special? Right. Anyway. May I put everything back? I will be. As soon as I've secured the trace to prevent it shorting again, I shall be putting everything back. I shall literally rip everything from another board. Hi ho, hi ho, it's time for the short to go. I think it's time to sing. I said, so what? The MOSFET shorted. Repair aborted. 'Cause I can't fix you tonight. Wait for it to blow the FET. Right. Time to put some conformal coating on this bad boy. So I need to protect this because obviously the trace is going to short out again. So let's just put a bit of blood there. To be honest, I don't know if this would have actually fried the APU at all, because if you think about it, a 12 volt short would instantly put the power supply into protection mode, right? If the power supply goes into protection mode, me injecting voltage wouldn't have made any difference whatsoever because I've already removed the resistor from here. The R9D34 was already gone, which means that this had no way of passing through to provide power. So I don't think I could have probably injected 30 volts there and it wouldn't have made no difference to the APU. Don't quote me on that, by the way. But I would say that it probably hasn't killed the APU. I could be wrong, but probably hasn't. Is that just me wishful thinking, or what? And I'm sorry, but it's 20 gifted subs if I get this working. Just for the record. Your cutting is getting better. Yeah, I don't cut it outside the lines anymore. I'm getting good at that. Alright, flashy light time. Warning, flashy light time. No, it's blood now. The board's bleeding. About some Journey, Steve Perry. Journey? What's Journey? I'd say it's more like 80-20. On whether the CPU made it. I'd say more like 80-20. It depends how quick it blew the protection mode on the PSU. When you wish up on a start, yeah, that's too high pitched for me. John Lewis, welcome, mate. John Lewis, can I have some free clothes? Asking for a friend. Nope. How do you find the Find It, Fix It, Flip It series is going? I got scammed last week. I got scammed in episode 5. That's all I'm saying. Nothing for free. Aww. Oh, don't troll John Lewis. I'm allowed to. It's my stream. I'm allowed to troll my chat. You guys can't troll him. That's not fair. Yeah, you can troll me. I don't mind. Troll me. I don't care. Right, there you go. Some dry blood. Sweet. Still waiting for you to mob my Famicom. I didn't say that, I swear. I'm still waiting for you to mob my Famicom. I've never done it, that's the problem. Either Friday or Saturday, mate. Episode 5. Episode 5 is Friday or Saturday. I did buy a MacBook for episode 5, as you all seen in episode 4. But unfortunately, I don't have time in episode 5 to actually work on it. Just saying lettuce is legal. We know what's on your mind. Yep. Right, so I'm going to start replacing some components now. 20 gifted subs from someone if this works on Twitch. Just as an FYI. Actually, I better check Twitch because it doesn't show up everything on Twitch. Oh wow, why is my mouse going so slow? Where am I from? I'm from Willenhall in the West Midlands, mate. It is actually, Wayne. Yeah, you got a point there. I'll sell you a cheap one for your flip show. Cheap what, mate? Famicom. I've got no budget left at the minute. I'm hoping that's going to change in a couple of days. So the Switch I bought, I don't think I can fix up as an actual Switch. That's one issue. Yeah, if you do use your Twitch Prime, you have to refresh it every month. Yeah. I'm just scraping these just to get rid of any shit that's on them traces. Yeah, there's a broken line, look. I thought there would be. That probably just broke when I was scraping it, but oh well. I can sort that. Yeah, it is me sleepy one, yeah. Chat have promised me 20 gifted subs on Twitch if I fix it. Well, that makes it worth it. They haven't really. I'm just trying to troll them. Right, I'm going to start pulling components off a donor board because, well, components are scarce right now. So I'm going to find a donor board. And I said, so what? I'm still a rock star. I'm gonna be here tonight. When you remember your password. Right. Component pulling time. So I'm gonna pull components kind of off to the side a little bit. I'm gonna start there, I think. No, I lost the resistor. I'll come back to that one. Oh, that's it. Alright, then maybe not. Yeah, I got it, mate. Cheers. I don't think there is, man. I think it's a no stuff. I think I know which one you're on about. I think it's a no stuff, but I will double check when I get back to that board. Where the hell have I put my flux? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I will double check when I get back to my board. When I get back to that PS4 board. A little later on. Nah, generally the boards that I'm using will power on. They just don't. They just have other things wrong with them, like APU's dead or something. Did you fix broken line? Not yet, mate. No. The board I'm using for this is actually cleaner than this one, to be honest. Like the board I'm using for this, these donor parts, is actually cleaner than this one. I'm just inspecting the pads. Just make sure it's all in position. Yep. Cool. Right, let's sort out this broken trace. Where's my jumper wire gone? Where is my jumper wire gone? Where is my jumper wire? Where is my jumper wire? Alright, which one of you lot have nicked it? Which one of you lot have nicked my 0.17mm jumper wire? Come on, own up. Because now I've got to use my 0.1mm and it's your fault. Whoever nicked it, it's your fault. I'm assuming you're referring to that PS4, mate. Yes, it does look like there's a component missing, but I'm pretty sure that's a no stuff. I'm pretty certain it's a no stuff, mate. Same person that nicked the thermal cam. Yeah, probably. Probably. Assholes. Asshole. Oh, well, I thought those tweeters closed. Evidently not. Oh, yeah. My mess has got it. What are you on about? There's no mess in this workshop. That's crazy talk. When has my workshop ever been messy? RW, welcome. When has my workshop ever been messy, guys? Has anyone ever known there to be a mess on my bench? Ever? Nah, I'm not going to have time for cold water tonight. Definitely not. Not with this redonkulous repair. Whoops. Yeah, definitely not going to have time for cold water tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I think that's connected. I think she's connected. So let's add some more coating. Flashy light time. It be flashy light time again. 50 my prime. Thank you, KD. Sorry, I haven't got that part of Twitch open. Damn it. Still early for me? No. Actually, it kind of is because I had a few hours sleep. This is going to take me at least another hour. It's not a repair, it's a waste of time. Maybe. But we never know. Gonna make a nice cup of tea. Make me one then. Instead of being mean. Right. Not educated enough for coffee. Oh man, that's peak. Right. There we go, just trim that off. The Xbox hurt so much it was bleeding. Yeah. Cut an artery as well. Right. Next. Down here. Let's have a look what's going to be next. La 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 la. I think I've got it. Tweezers, 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 tweezers. There they are. Next. Just got to work it out now. It can be a tad confusing. When you're removing that many components, it can get confusing of where you've got to go next. Taylor, welcome. Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate that, mate. I don't drink tea. Tea is disgusting. No. Surface tension, thank you. Just got to tell you to his boss, that's all. This is a very severely damaged Xbox One S, mate. Very severely water damaged. Well, I'll say water damaged, liquid damaged. It had an internal short on the board and I've managed to scrape that out, so there's hope yet. There is a little bit of hope. Ugh, I've got that cap that I've just took off. I think that's it for that section. Bunty, welcome. This isn't my board, it's a customer's. I'm doing this more for the challenge now. I'll just charge the customer an hour's rate if I get it working. This is not a viable fix. I'm doing this more for the challenge because people said I couldn't. So, yeah. This is more just to see if it's possible. I like the Xbox One S, yeah. It does make for a good video, yeah. Especially with the state it was in. I'm sure I'll be able to conjure up something in the way of editing it. I'm sure I'll be able to conjure up something for editing. I'll leave the chat in, it doesn't really matter. Right, let's start on the phases. Ah, shit, I just knocked my HDMI cable out. Hang on a minute. It's crashed. It's crashed. Un moment. Un moment. There you go. No more PS5s yet, mate. I don't really give a lot of them in. Ah. No, I dropped the fucking resistor. Get back here. Don't. Stop it. Yeah, it's always HDMI ports. So with HDMI ports. $200 IQ move that was. $200 IQ move. Paul, welcome mate. How's it going, buddy? Ah! BNI, welcome. Whoops. Rupesh, welcome. Hope I said your name right there, mate. Gotta get the board dancing indeed. Well, there's one phase done. On to the bleeding phase. This board's going to need an ultrasonic clean again afterwards. There's too much flux around. Way too much flux.